there are many cultures in the world that have spiritual beliefs where the ancestors are involved, expected to be involved, paramount in life. Many cultures. One of those aspects of culture is shaman or shamanic, the shamanic tradition. But it's the ancestors and the honoring of the ancestors, the asking advice of the ancestors, talking to the ancestors is not just unique to shamanic tradition. It's in many different cultures. The reason that the ancestors are so important in these cultures is not just because they are in the hierarchy, right above the current group that's here and of course the descendants. It's not just because they have much life experience, human physical life experience, and now they are, if you like, in the spirit world, and so they can take that life experience and expand it and have more understanding of what went on. It's not just for honoring them because they were the parents or therefore you have to give them respect. The main reason that we see in the shamanic tradition that you, if you like, incorporate the ancestors in your life by talking to them, honoring them, respecting them, and so on, is that your ancestors are you. Just as your descendants are you, you are your descendants. Whatever went on in the life of any ancestor in your lineage, in some way is present in you. Now, it might not be activated, it might not be something that you're going to experience, but that is within you. So when you think about it like that, if you are your ancestors and your ancestors are you, if you're not talking to your ancestors, if you're not striving to understand, if you're not striving to expand your own horizons by taking in what the ancestors have gone through, what the knowledge that they acquired and the advice that they can give, then what that really means is that you're not talking, understanding, gaining knowledge of, expanding yourself. So when people say to you, you're not talking to the ancestors, not so much in the cultures that we've talked about, but in the, let's say, the Western cultures, it's not something that's in that culture. So when people say that to them, they can become irritated, they can become annoyed because maybe they don't like their ancestors. Maybe they don't like what their ancestors did. And ancestors are not just the ones that are dead. Ancestors are the parents, grandparents that are alive, even your own generation, if you like, your siblings, cousins, they are in effect of the ancestral lineage. So maybe you don't want to have anything to do with them. But by denying your ancestors, your ancestral lineage, those that are alive and dead, you actually deny yourself. And is that really what you want to do? Do you really want to deny your self-knowledge, self-understanding, self-life, self-expression? Is that really what you want to do? We would say most people, that's not what they want to do. They want to live their life. They want to be fulfilled. They want to be active. They want to have purpose. They want to have meaning. But if you are not going to admit into your life ancestral energy, if you like to use these terms, good and bad, then your life is always going to have a void. It's not always going to be complete. You're always going to be searching. Now, we're not saying that that's the only place you're going to get answers. They're the only ones that can be in your life, that can allow your life to be full. What we are saying is that if you can admit to them and admit them into your life and have an acceptance that you are them in expression, in reflection, in physicality, in humanity, then your life has got more support. It has got more balance. It has got the ability to be more fulfilled, more direction, more action. You have the ability to see with other eyes, not just the two that are in your head. You have the ability to hear with many ears, not just the two that are in your head. You have the ability to speak the voices of the many, not just using the mouth that you have with the limited knowledge that's inside you. So if you incorporate, accept, honor, ask advice, speak to, love, relish that connection that is in effect you are going to be in the world more complete, more able, more willing. Surely that's what humans want. Surely that's what they're searching for. Not for the one purpose on the line that's going to get them there, but for the expansion, for the knowledge accumulation, for the wide-eyedness, to see the awesome nature not just of themselves, but everything that is around them. If you are just one, that's very difficult to do because you have to look ahead. But if you are many, thousands, hundreds of thousands, then surely you are more. And surely you can accept, experience more. You can adapt more readily. You can be more fulfilled, more active, because you see more, you hear more, and therefore you are able to speak more with more knowledge, more expression, more love, more compassion, more knowing. Our advice to you is do not deny the ancestors, embrace them. Whatever they have done, whatever you believe they have done is affecting your life, embrace that. Look at it for what it was, for the time that it was, not for what it is now, for the time that it is now. Don't blame them, just accept, and accept that, admit them to your life. And together you go, not just the one, but together you go like a wave. That's really a beautiful way to live. And we would urge everybody to talk to the ancestors. Thank you.